A young man once went up to a monk and asked him a very important question. He said to him, "I want to understand myself. I want to understand my purpose. I want to understand who I truly am. Can you show me?" The monk asked him if he was truly ready to see himself. The young man replied, "Yes." The monk took him inside a storage room. It was dark, it was dusty. It wasn't a place that you'd think you'd start to find yourself. It wasn't necessarily the most enlightening room or space that the young man had ever seen before. The young man was skeptical and intrigued by what the monk may say. They walked through this storeroom, and as they did, they finally approached an object that was covered in a big sheet. The monk revealed underneath this sheet was a mirror. The mirror was completely covered in dust. The young man looked confused, perplexed. The monk looked at him, paused, and asked him, "What do you see?" The puzzled young man responded, "Dust. I see dust." The monk nodded. The young man said, through the thick layer of dust, he couldn't even see his reflection. The monk then wiped the arm of his robe across the glass. A cloud of dust puffed into the young man's face, stinging his eyes and filling his throat. Slowly, as the dust was being wiped away on the mirror, the young man started to gradually see himself, clearer and clearer and clearer. The monk asked the young man again, "What do you see now?" The young man replied, "I see myself. Clearly, the dust is gone." The monk then told him, "Your identity is like a mirror covered with dust. When you first look in the mirror, the truth of who you are and what you value is obscured. Clearing it may not be pleasant, but only when the dust is gone can you see your true reflection. Our identities, our true selves, our values are covered in layers of dust. Dust of other people's beliefs, dust of other people's opinions, dust of what we think we should be or could be, based on what other people believe we are. Removing that dust to gain clarity for ourselves is a process of cleansing, a process of purification." The monk looked at the young man and said, "The process is not easy, but I know you can do it." The young man followed him toward the path of